This is lesson 8 in our Fundamentals of Theme Writing Strategy. This is on finding subtopics. So we're still working in our Fundamentals in Theme Writing unit in our binder. And before we dive into the new stuff, let's review. So we know that we are working on our theme writing, and we're going to need titles, introductions, bodies, and conclusions to write a full theme. We're going to use these types of paragraphs, introductory, detail, and concluding, to write our themes. We talked about how we're building essays of different heights, towers of different heights, and then we know that our strategy is the tower strategy. So we are using this strategy to fill out one of the diagrams like here. So right now we're still working on step 1 and 2, think and organize it. Soon we'll start working on step 3, write a draft, step 4, evaluate it, and step 5, refine it. So today we're working on lesson 8, finding subtopics in the T and O steps. So we're still in this chunk of lessons 5 through 12. The T and O steps are taught and practiced. Okay, so yesterday we learned how to add details into a tower diagram, but today we're going to practice a skill related to subtopics. In the last 2 lessons, the subtopics were given to you. Today, you will have to find the subtopics within a list of brainstorm ideas that includes both subtopics and details. This is a really important skill to learn well because sometimes you brainstorm really fast and you end up with your subtopics and details all mixed up in your list. Also, you may take lots of notes on note cards when you're doing a research paper. So some of the notes will be about subtopics and others about details. Therefore, you need to know how to decide whether an item on your brainstorm list in your note cards is a subtopic or is a detail. Okay, so here's our practice sheet. This is linked online. There's also a practice piece of paper if you want to follow along with me. It says 8A, and it's holidays. This is practice. You do not need to turn this in. 8B is the one you do have to turn, and that one's called clothing. Okay, so let's take a look at this new learning sheet. We're going to read the directions together, and then I'll walk you through how to do this. So step 1, below is a brainstorm list for a theme on holidays. Find the subtopics and circle or highlight them in yellow. If you're on paper, you can circle them. If you're online, you can highlight them. Step 2, make your own code for the subtopics and write the code next to each subtopic. Then put a code letter next to each detail to show the subtopic to which it is related. Step 3, arrange the theme topic, subtopics, and details on the tower diagram below. Be sure to put each detail under the subtopic to which it is most logically related. And step 4, add details until you have at least 4 details under each subtopic. Okay, so I'm going back to step 1. I need to find the subtopics. So this means that you first look for the subtopics in this list about holidays and draw a circle around them or highlight them yellow. I'll show you how to find the first subtopic. Watch and listen carefully because soon you'll be doing this on your own sheet. First, I need to keep in mind that this is a theme about holidays. Next, I read the first item in the list, Halloween. Halloween is a holiday. Is it an example of a holiday or a group of holidays? If it's a group of holidays, it's probably a subtopic. If it's just one holiday, that is, an example of a holiday, then it's probably not a subtopic. I think Halloween is just one holiday, so I'm guessing that it isn't a subtopic. However, I need to read on to see what else is in the list before I can be sure. So I will skip over it and read the next one. Oops, Mother's Day. Is this a group of holidays or just an example of a holiday? I think it's just one holiday and not a group, so I think I'll skip over this one too. Fall holidays. Is this a group of holidays or an example of a holiday? I think it's a group of holidays. In fact, I can think of several fall holidays, including Halloween, so it must be a group. So I'm going to circle it or I'm going to highlight it yellow and use it as a subtopic. I'm going to keep going. Next, I have New Year's Day. Is that an example or is that a group of holidays? That's just one holiday, so it's an example. Then I have spring holidays. That one I know is a group of holidays. So again, I'm going to make that a subtopic by highlighting it or circling it yellow. Then I have April Fool's Day. I know that's just one holiday, so I don't want that. And finally, I have winter holidays. And that one I know is a group, so again, I'm going to make it yellow. Okay, so I have my 3 subtopics, okay? So make your own, next we look at making our own code for the subtopics and write the code next to each subtopic. So spring holidays, I'm going to make that start with an S. Fall holidays will be an F, and winter holidays will be a W. Then put a code letter next to each detail to show the subtopic to which it is related. So now I'm going to go back to all the ones that I didn't circle or highlight, and those are my details. So Halloween, that's in the fall, so I'm going to give that an F for fall holidays. Mother's Day is in the spring, so I'm going to give that an S. New Year's Day is in the winter, so I'm going to give that a W. And April Fool's Day is also in the spring, so that gets an S. Now I'm down here. Arrange the theme topic, subtopics, and the details on the tower diagram below. Be sure to put each detail under the subtopic to which it is most logically related. Okay, so my topic is holidays. My 3 subtopics are the 3 ones that I highlighted in yellow up here. So I have winter holidays, spring holidays, and fall holidays. Now I need to put in my details. So I have Halloween is under fall holidays. Mother's Day is under spring. New Year's Day is under winter. And I have April Fool's Day is also under spring. Whoa, I can't type. Oh my goodness, okay. And my last one, add details until you have at least 4 details under each subtopic. So I need to add some more winter holidays. I can think of Christmas, I can think of Valentine's Day, and I can think of Hanukkah. I need to add details in spring holidays. So I have Mother's Day, April Fool's Day, I put St. Patrick's Day, I'm gonna put Earth Day. And finally, I have fall holidays. I need a couple more fall holidays. I can think of Thanksgiving. I can think of... I'm stuck on a fall holiday. Labor Day. And we'll pretend that I thought of one more. Okay, so that's how you're filling this one out. Make sure you get that turned in, not for the holidays example, but for 8B, which is on clothing.